moving on. Hawkeye.
Hawkeye. Yeah.
So I wasn't following this. I had no plans to really get into it. When it was out, there was already 2 or 3 episodes available. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was already 2 episodes available. That's what it was. When I finally was like, oh, we should probably get around to watching that. And the first 2 episodes, in my opinion, didn't really grab me, but they didn't completely turn me away either.
Same.
They definitely, in my opinion, were the worst first 2 episodes out of the bunch of Marvel shows.
Mm-hmm.
And again, not necessarily bad, but there were some bad parts. The introduction of Kate Bishop was kind of fast-tracked and awkward, but I get why they had to do that.
Mm.
And she actually is really coming into her own in the character, but in her first action scene was poorly choreographed, and
yeah.
I felt like she didn't show up to rehearsal like she should have, and the other actors, it's just stunt-wise, they were all kind of awkward, and it called so much attention to it, I stopped paying attention to the story.
Right.
But I have to say that from episode 3 on, and I think we've both seen episode 4 by now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not only has the show really come into its own, and it's had some really great action scenes, decent car chase, and a lot of cool stuff, Hawkeye and Kate Bishop have great chemistry.
Oh, yeah.
They really do. And I really like how they play off of each other and the kind of mentorship that naturally forms between the two of them. And the stakes of this one and kind of the plot are not world ending or anything major. They're Hawkeye level,
Right.
They're actually quite personal. And they still tie into the previous movies. Some surprises, some people that show up, some people you think are going to show up later on because they keep name dropping and stuff. And it's just exciting to see what's going to happen week to week. But personally, I'm actually super sold. After episode 3 and 4, I'm here for it.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I'm definitely here for it. I'm just wondering these last 2 episodes, because I think it's only going to be 6 episodes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so it's
oh, yeah, they're going to have to kind of crunch it a little bit.
Yeah, we got to push through this. And
to be fair, though, that would be, a feature length of content.
Yeah.
And we already have the plot kicked off and kind of the second act. If you were to do a movie structure, we're kind of in the second act because some doubts have crept in. There's a wedge between the relationship of Hawkeye and Kate Bishop a little bit from what happened at the end of episode 4. You know what I mean? Without spoiling it too much. So episode 5 and 6 can kind of be that third act.
Right.
Where they bring it back around and bring it home. You know what I mean? So in that aspect, I think it's paced pretty well.
Yeah. I like the trick arrows.
Trick arrows are cool.
I like that, slight spoilers, I like that they have to be retrieved because he's like, she's like, where are all the trick arrows? He's like, there are no more. You got to go get them back. The arrows, the actual base of the arrows are what you need to get back.
Yeah.
In order for you to be able to fit the particular arrowhead on it.
Which leads to a funny conversation about boomerang arrows.
Right.
Which Hawkeye's like, that's dumb. No. That actually leads me to one criticism I do have of the show, other than kind of the sloppy execution of some of the action scenes in the first couple of episodes. There is a side plot where he has to get some equipment similar to the arrows. In fact, I think the arrows ends up being one of the things he also has to get. But with LARPers, which is fine. It's interesting. You have superhero equipment that a LARPer finds and they want to use it. That's funny. The thing is, this particular group of LARPers is made up of mostly policemen and firefighters. And nothing against firefighters, but I don't like how cuddly and nerdy they're making New York City police in this show. They're just lovable, nerdy LARPers. It's just it feels like propaganda a little bit. And yeah,
I mean,
I'm letting it go. I'm like, fucking Disney Marvel, man. You just can't help yourselves, can you? It's almost as gross as Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man, when you're going around being Spider Cop and putting up surveillance towers for policemen in New York.
Right.
Fuck right off. Other than that, though, if you can stomach that, decent show. I'm into it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to see where it goes. Hopefully some big names show up. And, we go from there.
Yeah, maybe we'll get some friends together and do another spoiler cast like we did for Loki. That was a lot of fun.
Ooh, yeah.
Speaking of spoiler casts, I think we're safe to go ahead and announce it. We decided we're going to do a spoiler cast for Guardians of the Galaxy, the game. Oh, yeah. I have a definite and a maybe as far as other guests, friends of ours who have finished the game who want to join us on that. So it should be a lot of fun. I imagine we'll probably record it sometime next week, so expect in the next couple of weeks that episode dropping sometime.
Cool.
So that'll be a lot of fun.